I'm looking at this, I'm like, damn, that's beautiful. This is when it gets rough. The waters get rocky and choppy. She said, the day I realized husband doesn't want me, I kept trying to get his attention. He looked at other girls like he was embarrassed of me. Jesus Christ. It's sad because you can see the train wreck. It's the train coming down the track, right? She throwing that thing all in his face. He on the phone, y'all. That's hate.
I can't take no more. That's the problem. I can't take no more. You understand?
Yeah. I'm just gonna tell you right now. Go on and get ready. Go on and get ready to punch the air, cry, scream, all of that stuff. Cause this one of them stories right here. But let's get into it. Um, it was funny because I saw this video of a woman and she was talking about how like she knew then that her husband didn't like her. And I was like, and I saw the video, I watched it, and I didn't really, like I was like, I guess, you know what I mean? Like without without more context, it didn't come together. So lo and behold, like I saw like another one of her videos, like the next day or within a few hours. And I was like, yo, damn, that's crazy. What happened to this lady or what's happening? I mean, we're experiencing it in real time, I guess. Pretty wild. And I don't know all the details yet. We just gonna go over what we got up right now. So the caption reads: if you'd have told me 6 months from now that he wouldn't feel like this no more, I would never believe it. Now, I'm looking at this, I'm like, damn, that's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Like that's beautiful. No doubt about it. Um, but based on the message, one can assume that it doesn't stay beautiful. It doesn't stay beautiful. So she goes on a cruise with him. This woman goes on a cruise with him, right? With her husband. Some of the images she shared, right? She on the cruise, they're having a good time. I don't want to play the music, obviously. Copyright issues, but they're on the cruise, they're dancing, they're having a good time. This is them. This is the outfits they wore while on the cruise. I don't know why she blurred his face out in the pictures. That was a little odd because she just showed us a whole video with his face and multiple videos with his face. But anyways, yeah. So again, you're like, oh damn, all right, cool, good time, right? Oh, this is when it gets rough. The waters get rocky and choppy. She said, the day I realized husband doesn't want me, I kept trying to get his attention. He looked at other girls like he was embarrassed of me. Jesus Christ. First of all, what cruise they on? Cause and I don't not to I mean redirect, but what cruise playing at? Cause that's my shit. I ain't never been on a cruise. I'm not a cruise guy. I don't ever plan on going on one, but y'all might be able to get me on a cruise if you can assure me y'all gonna be playing this shit. If this what they playing on the cruises, I'm 1 foot on the boat. This my type of cruise. I ain't gonna even hold you. And I promise I ain't gonna act like this nigga.
No, but I'm not.
So you see her, she trying to talk to him, she trying to get him to pay attention to her. Um, the thing is like in certain videos, like the one I just showed where they was like dancing and stuff, it was cool. It looked like he was into it, but I don't know what happened.
You mean the world What you say, babe? What's wrong? Oh.
And I know she don't understand. Like she don't understand. I can see like she just having a good old time. They partying. This fool on his phone the whole time. I don't know, man. It's sad because you can see the train wreck. It's the train coming down the track, right? So, he's not giving her any attention. She's trying to, what I'm saying, be in good spirits. And I don't know how much of that part right there she was like overcompensating for him being weird because she saw that he was looking at other girls. You know what I mean? Like in this, because she said he was looking at other girls. She didn't go back retroactively and see it. She saw it in the moment and probably just fouled it away as like, whatever. But she picked up on it at that time. Now she said, this is when I realized he didn't like me no more, right? In the other video. But for me, this was the red flag. I went through a bunch of her videos and I was like, yeah, this can never be me. If my wife do this, how you gotta hate this woman. This is hate right here, no doubt about it. She throwing that thing all in his face. This fool on the phone. She throwing that thing all in his face. He on the phone, y'all. That's hate. That's hate. That's how you know a man hates you right there. Because even in the man's most hateful moments, if she throwing that thing in his face, he gonna perk up a little bit. He didn't even perk up all of her throwing that thing in a circle. Yeah, he hate that woman for sure, for sure. This was the one. This was the video when I was like, yeah. She said, oh, nothing, just getting on his nerves because I know he don't like the camera. I don't know. I've seen other videos when he was like into it and he was playing along or whatever. I don't know. Maybe he don't like the camera. Maybe he does. But she's a content creator. She got like hundreds of thousands of followers. Why would you be with a woman that you know is a content creator and you don't like the camera? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't want to hear that as an excuse. Like, nigga, you better start liking the camera. You know what I'm saying? You need to start liking that motherfucker. So I saw all of that, and then here we are. And this is get ready. This is sad. It's gonna trigger something inside of you if you're a human being. You gonna feel it. It's visceral. So just get ready. It says, this is the outcome of your first heartbreak. I feel like all women been through this. Pray for her. Pray for her, y'all.
I got told up. Every man that ever came in my life, they hurt me, right? So I took 2 years. 2 years. I didn't date nobody. I didn't talk to nobody. He came in my life out the blue. He came in my life out the blue, right? And I said, God, he got to be the one, right? He got to be the one. Because I wasn't looking for nobody. You know what I'm saying? So I just knew he was the one, right? My kids' dad left. They said, fuck my kids. I raised my kids by myself. My grandma helped me. I've been through hell and back. So you know what? This ain't his fault. The problem is, I can't take no more. That's the problem. I can't take no more. You understand? She literally was so distraught. She put on her wedding dress. This ain't her wedding day, obviously. She put on her wedding dress, and that this was what she recorded. And if you listen to what she said, I wasn't even looking for anybody.
She wasn't looking for anybody. She was minding her own business, and he found her. He found her. He hit her up, and that be the craziest thing, man. Like how men will pursue women, go out of their way to pursue a woman, right? Be all intentional and all of that shit. Because you got to be with a woman like this. If she ain't looking and she ain't dating in 2 years, you gotta chisel. You gotta do some chiseling, right? So he did all of that work to just 6, 7 months later blow the whole thing up. Blow the whole thing up. And I'm still waiting on the why, to be honest with you. She hasn't told us yet. I'm curious if she knows. I'm curious if he told her anything or enough for her to even figure the shit out or whatever at this point. But nonetheless, I mean, what could he say? You know, what could he say? I don't understand it. I don't get it. It's crazy. And I was reading their comments, and somebody in the comments was saying, like, it's really fucked up when she made a joke about it. She was saying, like, it always happens like when you ain't looking for somebody, the devil sends somebody dusty ass son to disturb your peace. And I'm like, yeah, man, like I think that a lot of times men prey on those, like they're looking for the women that have been abused. We know that abusers look for abused women. Abusers look for women that have already been abused. And a lot of times we as human beings, we send off signals that we've been abused, right? Unbeknownst to us. It ain't like I'm not blaming us for sending off those signals, but giving off those signals or those vibes. But we do that. We do that a lot. You know, I remember I watched that video about how the criminals were talking about picking their marks, and they watched a bunch of videos of people just walking down the street, and essentially they all picked the same group of people to victimize. And it was like, we don't victimize these people though. If they walk with their head up and they carry themselves in this way and that way, we don't, you know what I'm saying? We don't go after them. And none of those people who were marked, I'm sure they don't think anything of it. They don't think the way that they're moving in the world stands out to, predators, but it does, right? It does. That's just the reality. And again, that's not like blaming her for moving like that. I'm just saying that predators be picking up on that shit. That's why I don't believe in that whole like you attract who you are and all that. You know what I mean? Like I don't believe in that shit because she ain't a predator, but she attract a predator. You see what I'm saying? So it ain't like she deserves it because she's not a predator. She don't prey on nobody. She don't do nothing to nobody. She stayed out the way. She just raising her kids. I don't like. I feel her. It's just frustrating at some point. I completely understand, and it sucks for her, and also it sucks for her kids because her kids lost 2 fathers, and they're really young. Her babies are young. They look like they're under 6 or 7 years old, both of them. So, man, it's just frustrating. And shout out to her. I hope she heals up. I hope she gets closure, all the things. Because I can't imagine it. I can't, to be honest with you. I've never been here before. So but I know it's tough. I know it is for sure, without a doubt.